Thank you, Chris.
Yes.
Whoa, is my mic even on?
Yeah, it should be on.
You hear them? It's not. Is it on?
Yeah.
Alright. Give me a little more. And now, weather! In the first 5 seconds with our own weather correspondent, Tommy Ryman. Crazy outside, I guess. Alrighty, now with our headlines for tonight.
Pat Robertson prays for more hate.
Has Dick Cheney gone too far? Satan seems to think so. We'll be talking to him later.
Vikings draft. Better than the bottle.
Waste of space.
Winning.
Less winning. Waste of space.
Less winning.
Less winning. Waste of space. Less winning. Local man fresh out of detox describes his ordeal as interesting.
Local gangbanger puts down his gun and picks up your sister. Gangbanging ensues.
Birth rate skyrocket. Pedophiles rejoice. Say, taste the rainbow. Top story.
I hate you and I love you.
Our top story tonight, Armin Muse, the German man, serving time in prison for fulfilling another man's request to be killed and eaten, is suing Senator Films over the movie Butterfly, which he says follows his story without capturing its subtle nuances. Muse is quoted as saying, "I heard no mention of a salad fork in this script, or the beautiful centerpiece that I slaved over for hours. They don't even mention the homemade gravy. Or the neighbor's luck with the jerky that I pass around at Christmas. Do they think I'm some sort of savage?" Senator Films responded by saying, well, yeah. You killed and ate a man. Medium well. Fucking medium well. How often do you get a chance to eat another man? Rare. And now our own special correspondent, Matt Sandvik, with letters to God, as answered by us.
I think I should preface this section by telling everyone that this is the special portion of the news where we find children's letters that they write to God, intercept them, and then answer them ourselves. That's what we do. So,
Matt Sandvik is the answer to God.
Okay, shut up, Brendan.
You should stop that.
Alright.
Here's our first letter to
No audience at the news.
I'm sorry, I'm drunk.
So,
You have the camera.
ready. So, this first letter is from 6-year-old Billy from St. Paul, and it reads, Dear God, my dad says that the Twins might not play baseball in Minnesota anymore. Is this true? Is there something you can do about this? And we wrote back, Dear Billy, yes, it is true that the Twins will be leaving Minnesota someday. Now, when you're older, you'll understand, and you'll see that the Metrodome needs a more viable business opportunity, like wrestling. You see, wrestling is America's pastime, and someday you'll get it. You and your friends will just go burn all your baseball cards and start collecting wrestling memorabilia. WrestleMania 24 in the year 2007 is going to be in the Metrodome. I want to see you kids there, or you're going to hell. Love, God.
Yes!
Our second letter comes from 8-year-old Jenny, who's also from St. Paul. And it says,
Total technical.
oh, the news. Hey, are we still there? Okay. So this next letter, blah, blah. Jenny from St. Paul. It says, Dear God, thanks to the smoking ban, my dad has to drive really far to go to a bar he can smoke at. He's gone a long time and I miss him. I wish you were home more. Dear Jenny, your dad isn't actually going to a bar when he says he is. He's going to an all-male strip club called the Chubby Bunny. And he's spending all your mom's money and all his time on lap dances and sweaty man boobs. You should tell your mom, because divorced parents means twice as many presents. Love, God.
Thank you, Matt. Sam. Chris.
In other news,
Told you.
Sure. Good one, you gotta do it like that. In other news this week in Calgary, James Strong Eagle's daughter, Maya Strong Eagle, was caught by the scarf in an escalator and injured. Hey, Chief, drink him down, huh? Why don't you keep a fucking red eye on the tribe, huh, for once, huh? Many years ago, my people walked upon the land and rode upon the waters before the escalators came and took our daughters. Last year, a 5-year-old in Florida lost 3 fingers to an escalator.
Fuck you, I'm part Indian! No, really!
Her parents sued and won millions of dollars, but refused to hand it over to her. And a moment of silence.
Yeah!
Moment of silence. You alright, Chris?
Okay.
I know you got choked up there.
I just really love doing the Indian voice, and there are tears of joy. Right?
Yeah. Chris, I do have to point out though that that whole stereotype about the drinking thing with the Native Americans, that's not right. And I think we all know that the Native Americans' biggest problem was with real estate.
That's a good point, Patrick. Thank you.
And now the entertainment news. Wayne Burfine.
Are you guys ready for another exciting week of entertainment?
Yeah!
Yeah! All right. Are you guys ready? Yeah! All right. Hey guys, what? Hey, anyway, in competition with Lindsay Lohan's month of bullshit stories, a sex tape of Ashley Simpson and her ex-boyfriend were stole out of her house late last year. Yes, I've seen this tape, and I need to tell you that Ashley Simpson's tits in real life are much bigger, and Joe Simpson's cock's a lot smaller. Ashley's sister, Jessica, is in the news as well. She's been seen around town with her new boyfriend, her hairdresser. And quick to get in the rumor trains, Nick Lachey has found someone new in his life, Jessica's hairdresser. Today we're going to celebrate birthdays. Yay! Today is Mary J. Blige's birthday, Naomi Judge's birthday. The man that graces the $100 bill, Alexander Hamilton, would have been 251 years old had he not been murdered. And LSD founder, kind of inventor, Albert... I wrote Hamilton. Albert Hoffman is 100 years old today. Huh?
Yeah!
So follow Albert. Do the good shit. Alright guys, let's do the acid.
Alright.
Alright you guys, have a great week.
Thank you, Wayne.
Albert Hoffman. 100 years old.
Wow, man, that's like, think about how many, like, it's like 4 quarter centuries.
Have you ever been a jellyfish?
Totally know what you're talking about.
Oh, dude.
Careful, Brendan's part jellyfish.
I gotta do this.
In other news, a New York mother is suing Applebee's restaurants for $75,000 after her 5-year-old son was accidentally served a Long Island iced tea. The woman noticed that the child was drunk after he made several passes at her. He then attempted to give several waitresses Mardi Gras beads, then vomited on the floor and proclaimed that he could beat up any motherfucker in this joint. The spokesperson for Applebee's said, "We're going to start a new policy that encourages all patrons under the age of 10 to just stick to beer." And I think that's for the best. Yeah! Aye. And now Tommy Ryman with a special report.
Tommy? Tommy?
Hello, this is Tommy Ryman.
As we all know, Camp Snoopy is no longer going to be under the Charles Schultz. They've pulled their name, so we've come up with a list of many other names that Camp Snoopy will be known by. And their sponsors. Number 1. Camp Grumpy's, sponsored by Death Comedy Jam.
Yeah!
Camp Concentration.
Interesting.
Brought to you by the Sylvan Learning Center. Camp Neverland, brought to you by Michael Jackson. Camp Ripoff, sponsored by Quest. Sex World, also sponsored by Michael Jackson. Camp David, sponsored by President Bush, because he likes rides. Camp Jonestown, sponsored by Kool-Aid. Camp I Fuck Little Boys in the Ass and Come Onto Their Bare Chest, brought to you by Campbell's Soup. Camp Cold Stone Steve Austin. Yeah. I got dyslexia. So, brought to you by Cold Stone in Austin. Also, Camp Wrestling is Real, brought to you by Matt Sandvik. And Camp Rob Halford, brought by Black Leather. And of course, Camp Snoop Doggy Dog.
One, two, three into the four. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the door. When the entrance, so back on up, cause you know about to rip shit up. Give me the microphone first so I can bust like a bubble. Counting along you together, now you know you're in trouble. Ain't nothing like a thing, baby. Heavy Rows at the label that baby. Death Row is the label that baby. Oh, freedom is a piece of got a baby. So back to the lecture at hand. Prevention is perfect, it's right I'm understand. From young G's perspective. And before we dig in a bitch, we have to find a contraceptive. Cause you never know, she could be earning a man, learning a man, and at the same time burning a man. But you know, to the bondage are in it, but there ain't no pussy good enough to give her all of her energy. Yeah!
That was pretty good, Chris.
Well, thanks, Patrick. You know, I used to be a rapper in my former life.
Really?
Yeah, a candy rapper. Thanks a lot, folks, and have a good week.
Have a smart night, Dumb America.